I've got a weird tick of sorts. Come to think of it, this watch has got a weird tick too. I got to get that fixed. But my tick is seeing things in road signs and elsewhere and not always being sure what to make of them. Here's an example. End construction. I don't know who puts these signs up, and I'm all for free speech, but that seems to be proposing not to build anything anywhere, anytime, ever again. And that's just plain ridiculous. Not to mention, it would throw thousands of people out of jobs. So that's a bad idea. So is this one. If that suggestion passes, pretty soon we'll all be driving on dirt again, just like pioneers did 200 years ago. Our shock absorbers will be shot. Sometimes I'm just driving down the road, feeling pretty good about myself, and then I see this insulting sign. I know you are, but what am I? Here's one you see a lot. That's fine, but why is there never a right way sign? Even more confusing is this either way sign. What if you're driving along and you notice that your phone needs to be recharged and you need to plug it in? Good luck, because this sign is bad news. And what are you supposed to do here when the arrow is pointing left? And here's a sign that seems to be saying, we don't really know what we want you to do here, but we really mean it. I'm not really sure what this sign means either. Maybe, please don't walk on the piano? And I guess this one is asking you to please clean up after your elephant. Here's a sign I saw in the parking area near St. Charles Hospital. Lots can be slick when wet or icy. And isn't that true? Lots can be slick when wet or icy. Off the top of my head, I can think of floors and ladders and lawns. Yeah, lots. Oh, and I spotted this van parked at Walmart last week. Spray School District. Now that's a great suggestion, especially if the school district wants to prevent head lice. A final observation or two, I think we need to change the names of a few Oregon towns because those names can be very confusing to people who aren't from here. For example, when you're driving to Portland and you're just coming up from government camp, there's a village down below called Zigzag. The sign says zigzag 1 mile. What kind of advice is that? Observe that sign and you'll get stopped by the cops. I'm also concerned about the small town of Drain, Oregon. Drain, Oregon? Bad idea. We've already got a water shortage here. And of course, Boring, Oregon doesn't exactly help to promote state tourism, does it? Come to think of it, maybe Bend, Oregon sends the wrong message too.